Welcome back to Holistic Habitat. Today we are going to do chest and triceps. We're going to focus more on the bodybuilding aspect of it. We're going to mobilize the shoulders and we are going to perform some warm-ups. That way your body is ready and primed to do the movement. And if you have any impingement issues, then that's something you need to probably look at. Probably hire a PT, physical therapist, or you might have to find a person that knows about the issue you are having issues with. Like I said, this is a bodybuilding type of workout. So with that being said, let's go ahead and watch that right here and right now at Holistic Habitat. So one of my favorite stretches of all time when I'm doing a chest workout is called the Scorpions. I actually learned this at F45, which stands for Functional 45 Minutes. What I like about this stretch is that not only do I get a nice stretch on the chest, but I also mobilize my spine. So how to perform this exercise or perform this stretch. And these are called active stretches, which is, to me, it's better than doing long duration stretches because in science, it shows that it reduces your strength when it comes to long stretches where you hold a stretch for a long time versus active stretching. My left arm is going to be on the opposite side. Okay, I'm in a prone position. My right hand, I'm going to push myself away. I'm going to bring my right leg towards the opposite side, tapping the ground. And repeat on the other side. Right hand out. My left hand supports me by pushing me towards the other side. And I want to be gentle because we're dealing with the lower back. So I'm getting a nice stretch on my chest, my shoulders, and my lower back. If I want to get an upper pec stretch, my arm is going to be a little bit higher. Major, middle. You see that? Minor, higher. Here's another stretch I like to do using this red band. So what I'm going to do is place my hand inside. I'm going to grab the band. So you put it on like a bracelet. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab it about shoulder width apart. From here, as I'm going back, I am pulling the band apart so that way I can get that range of motion. And if I want to increase the stretch, all I have to do is bring my hands a little bit closer. If you're super tight, then you want to go further away. If you have a lot of range of motion, bring your hands a little bit closer in, and you're going to pull it apart and bring it back. You have to have healthy shoulders to do this movement. Another thing you want to look out for is the traps from moving up. People's tendency bring their shoulders up and pulling it back, when reality is you want to pull the shoulder blades down and then bring it back. See the difference between this and this? In this mobility drill, I'm going to perform a protraction and retraction workout. First thing you're going to do is get into a push-up position where the hands are underneath the shoulders. From here, I'm going to go ahead and pull my shoulder blades back, almost like pinching my shoulder blades, and then I'm going to go ahead and push away. So it looks like I have a hunchback. I'm going to come right back in, pull the shoulders back, and then push off once again. It's very subtle. A lot of people's tendency when they perform this exercise, they want to bend their elbows. They're going to look like this. See that? It's not a push-up. It's more about the shoulder blades coming back and then out. So we're gonna first start off with the fly. The reason why I'm choosing the fly is because it allows me to get a stretch before a compound movement such as a barbell press. You can even say it'll prep and prime you for your dumbbell presses. The goal here is to create a mind-body connection with the stretch and with the contraction. So again, here I go. Chest is up, shoulders down. I feel the stretch. Feels comfortable here. I pull in. Feel the stretch. I pull in. One of the things I like to do as well, I like to get my breathing in tune with my body. Every time I expand, I want to breathe in. So here I go. I breathe out. I expand, I breathe in. Again, it's one of those movements where it should feel like a nice stretch. If you feel any discomfort, then we probably have to move the rails a little bit lower. But with that height, I really feel it in my chest. Right after I do a couple of these warm-up rounds, I am then gonna move to a barbell press, because typically when it comes to the barbell presses, you can't really get a full range of motion. That's why they say that the barbell is meant for strength training, not bodybuilding. It doesn't allow you to squeeze because it is a fixed bar. And I'm gonna rest about a minute or so. Oh man, I think what's worse, squats and deadlifts. I mean, it takes your life away. You need to use so many of your muscles to deadlift, to squat. You're using your entire body to perform one movement. And that's why I say that deadlifts and squats are such a killer, and you really need to be in a right headspace to do those exercises. I like to start off in the middle, chest up, shoulders down, feel the stretch. Squeezing in the middle. And once you find a good contraction, stay there. Stay right there when you feel the contraction. Meaning the part where you feel the most squeeze in the chest. Oh, fuck. Oh. Ah. And then whenever you're done with the flies, don't just let it go. That is one extra rep you can get in. Control it on the way back or down. Okay, so now we have the barbell. So here's the deal. When it comes to the barbell, there are many ways I guide people's position on the barbell. For starters, there are guidelines for this bar. Once I find my guidelines, I'm gonna go ahead and place my thumb right on that guideline, and I'm gonna wrap my hand around it. So what I'm gonna do is wrap my hand around it, so that way it doesn't slip and hurt me. I saw a couple of videos that, oh geez, like RIP, these people. Literally, sweaty palms equals Snap City. That bar dropped, hit their rib cage, RIP. Who knows if they went to the ER. But man, you don't want to drop that bar on you. And those ribs are not as strong as you think. As a rule of thumb, you put your thumb there, you wrap it around, give yourself some good distance. The reason why you do that is because it creates equal measurement. I think those are the words I was trying to find. So here we go. This is in my way. I've been doing this for a very long time. All right, that's number one. And sometimes I'll do things that I wouldn't want you to do. Don't copy me. So what I'm gonna take off these rails. But the question is, why do we need these rails? Well, remember the example I told you that that person dropped that bar on top of their chest or their ribs, this is here to protect you. So when you take this off, you expose yourself. Well, today I'm gonna expose myself because I've been doing this for way too long. And I know my limits. I know when to stop. So don't copy me. So funny because I told this to my clients all the time. I said, allow me to make the mistakes so that way you don't have to. Here we go again. Another thing to keep in mind is that whenever you're doing barbell presses, your shoulders are down and your chest is up. You're actually able to feel your chest a lot more than to have it all scrunched up like this. My goal here isn't strength. It's really to break the muscle fibers as much as possible, because essentially that is called bodybuilding. Some people feel it in their shoulders while they're doing these type of exercise. There is some truth to that. I remember when I had some shoulder issues, and if you guys want to know about that problem that I had, then you can watch the full video right over here. When I had that shoulder issue, I could not do this at all. I just couldn't. It hurt my shoulder so much that the only thing I could use was dumbbells. And that's what I did. I want to rest about a minute. That's good enough. And then I'll get straight to it. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is an incline press. What I want to make sure is that my elbows are not tucked in, because the more they're tucked, the more triceps and shoulders are going to be involved. So I want to make sure that my elbow's about 45-ish degree angle. Again, we're breathing in at the bottom, breathing out at the top. That was an easy one for me. So I'm going to move up on weight. And I want to shoot for 8 to 12 reps when it comes to bodybuilding. I remember when I was reading my training manual, they would say it's all about strength when you're hitting the 1 to 5 reps. From 6 to 12, we're looking at bodybuilding ranges. From maybe 15 to 20 to 20 and up, we're looking at muscle endurance. Well, today, you already know we're here for bodybuilding reps, especially when it comes to bigger muscle groups such as our chest, back, quads, glutes. These are going to be your major muscle groups. Secondary muscles are going to be your triceps, which is why we're going to hit the triceps after this movement. I really don't want to work out too long for today because I still have to go home. Yeah, we're going to do some triceps after this. So I'm going to go ahead and load myself, place the dumbbells on my knee. And from here, I'm going to kick up. For each dumbbell, I am going to knee drive it. So you'll see how that looks. I will start with my right, then my left. Man, when you're doing these exercises, you really go somewhere. You go to the depth of hell and back. Reincarnated. Oh man, that's tough. You can even look at this as working on your discipline, because it takes a lot of practice to do movements, to go to the gym, work out, eat right. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of energy in you. That's why you see people not able to accomplish their goals because they lack the energy. Some people will say they lack the willpower, but I like to look at it more energy-based, focus-based, priorities. That plays a big role, because if your priority isn't to be healthy, it's not going to be on the forefront. It's not going to be in your top want to do list. And the reason why I say energy is because when we don't have enough reservoir, then how could we do a workout if we are depleted? Chances are high you're not going to do the workout. We are complex systems is what I'm basically trying to tell you. So here we go. Jeez. Yo, that was tough. What I'm gonna do next is a tricep extension. What I like about this one is that I actually get a really good stretch on the triceps because I can get that full range of motion. Listen to your body. If you feel like something is pulling or you feel like something's gonna happen, 9 times out of 10, it's going to happen. So always listen to your body. That is your intuition speaking to you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place my back and lean it against the rail. Grab this bar about shoulder width apart. Bring it behind me. I'm leaning against the rail. I get that stretch in there. I'm gonna go ahead and push up. I bring it right behind my head. Feel the stretch. That burns y'all. So what I'm doing here is I'm grabbing about shoulder width apart. My elbows are not flared out, they're pulled in as I'm doing that movement. What's more tough is the chest, of course, because it takes a lot of energy to do those exercises. Triceps are easier to get back into it just because they're a lot more smaller than the chest muscles. When it comes to the positioning of the rail, it just depends. If you're tall, of course you bring this higher. If you are shorter, we put it at this size. Okay, we go again. See, it's easier for me to get myself in position. One thing that I'm doing here is I'm looking for high volume sets. For instance, for the chest, I did 5 sets of 8 to 12, doing 5 sets for each chest workout. Then I'm gonna do these and I'll call it a day just because it's getting nighttime, your boy's hungry, and I'm pretty sure you got the gist of what I'm doing here. So we're gonna go ahead and perform another 3 sets for the tricep extensions. Fuck! Shiznik! I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss, but they just come out. What do you want me to do? They just come out because I'm actually trying. It's funny because the first thing that pops in my mind is, oh man, I'm telling you, talking to you guys, talking to my clients, it's awesome because we talk about anything. And one of the topics we were talking about is penis size. And he said, Alejandro, here's the thing. I'm a grower, not a shower. And I started busting out laughing because it's so hilarious. He would tell me that. I mean, when you're here at this gym, we talk about everything. And that's what I want to hear. I want to hear how you are feeling inside, your gifts, your shadows, your truest self. So shout out to that client. I'm not going to say his name. Here we go. Last set. With that being said, team, it's not about how long you're at the gym. So don't beat yourself up for being at the gym for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And it doesn't matter if you hit 1 hour. What matters is the consistency, all right? Showing up for yourself. So I hope you learn a thing or two when it comes to my bodybuilding phase. And if you have any questions, please comment down below your thoughts, opinions, what you've learned, and maybe some advice for me. I mean, I will say I've been doing this for 10 plus years, but I'm always open to criticism and I'm open to new things that I probably haven't heard, all right? So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next. Namaste.